Whew. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I heard Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. I'm just going to get straight into it because I only have about 10 minutes to do this reading because I started a little late. I had to decompress. That Pluto retrograde energy into Capricorn is really hitting me hard, I think in a good way. Okay. I broke up kind of not angry, but a rage. I think it's a healthy rage. You know, Pluto is the god of the underworld and our shadow self, things like that are going to be coming to the forefront. And the shadow can sometimes rule the places or the parts of ourselves that we try to push down, that we try to deny, shame, guilt, fear, anger, rage, things like that. But it's being pushed back up because Pluto is really trying to. I know there's a lot of scary stuff going around in pop astrology, but it really is making you tap into that shadow self to revisit something, to put something to an end for once and for all. And it's going to be in different areas of our lives. You want to check your rising sign to see where that is going to fall in your life. But this morning, oh, honey child, I woke up in a fit of rage in that area of my life that I'm dealing with, that I have to go after justice for. You know, I have to go after justice for, to right or wrong. And it might be something like that in your area. Maybe it's not rage for you. Maybe it's something here that you've been feeling shameful about or guilt about, and that you have to address in your own way. So really doing that shadow work for the next few months, I feel like it's going to be so healing for us, because we'll never see Pluto in the sign of Capricorn again in our lifetime. And this stage, this thing that we have been dealing with, has been going on for about 16 years. So think about something that has brought you through the most catastrophic change in your life, or made you who you are today. And that's how I would say it. Something that has made you who you are today. And sometimes that has to do with trauma, death, pain. I tell the story all the time of everything that I've been through. For me, in my relationship house, or in my seventh house of strong relationships, now stemmed from father figures, but then also dictated how I had relationships with men, right? So chaos, chaos in the relationship sector for me. But and looking back, everything that happened had to happen, because I would not be sitting here literally talking to you guys and helping you guys through the same thing. That is, and that has to do with my Pluto being in retrograde, born in retrograde. One thing that you can help you with that is taking the lessons that you've learned and literally helping other people through those lessons will heal you, will help you evolve in this lifetime. And that's what I'm doing. And I think we can all do that in some area of our life. Where have we struggled the most, felt the most pain, gone through the most trauma, and finding maybe a collective of people, women, group, whoever it is, where you identify and you become the mentor, right? Or if you still need to be the mentee for a while, but you're going to find a lot of purpose in that. I was listening to this lady this morning, and I think that's kind of what triggered a little bit about the anger and rage around my mom and situation, and how my mother was done in her final days. But one of the things that she said was, for women specifically, she was naming the things, the common things that allow us to have a healthy, long life. And one of the things, obviously, we know the diet, exercise, health, right? Those are right off the bat. But then other things that she named were, one of the things that stuck out for me specifically was eliminating chronic stress. Okay. We just kind of, and I don't want to take it just away from white women, but I know Black women, we have our own burdens to carry, period. We do. Okay. We do. I have a lot of white friends, and we don't have the same things that we go through. So in that case, but we live with chronic stress, and we manage it, not managing it, but eliminating it. And that's one thing I take pride in, is because I tell people all the time that I decided that I wasn't going to be away, because I remember when I first had my son, somebody told me they had to work 2 jobs, or it's common, it's a statistic for single moms to have to work 2 jobs and be away from the child. And I've decided at that moment that wasn't going to be me. And then after that, manifestation took its course. So I made sure that stress and a job wasn't going to take me away from raising my son. And I do believe that is a decision. You don't, people could say it's circumstances and luck and this and that. Once you make the decision, the manifestation will follow. And I can honestly say, I don't live with chronic stress. I don't live with that. I mean, I live a very peaceful life, even with things happening. But one of the things that need to happen in your life as a woman is eliminate, not manage it, but eliminate chronic stress. What was the other one? No, it was health, diet, exercise, and sleep, getting enough sleep, prioritizing sleep, going through all the stages of sleep, right, is really going to help you live a longer and healthy life. And if you examine those areas of your life and you say, well, Chelsea, I just can't do it with, the way I'm working or the way I'm living, it's just, that's not even possible. Well, then that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. That something has to change. But the last thing that she said was that allows a woman to live a long and fulfilled life, or more healthy, stress-free, is living in your purpose, having a purpose every single day, waking up and having a true purpose that will help you live longer and have some fulfillment. And I promise you, if you look at some area of your life where you are extremely passionate about, and I'm not talking about creation, I'm talking about something where you want to rise up and stand up and fight for other people who have gone through certain situations, you will find a passion. You will find something that you feel like is a great cause for you to stand up and shout for. It will lead you to some sort of passion. All right. So now that I'm off my soapbox, the card that we got here, Aries, let's say prayer. Holy Spirit, spirit guides and angels, please allow me to deliver a clear message here for the Aries collective. Beautiful energy here. Number 25, we rarely get this card, but I'm not surprised here with Venus and Libra right now. We have Oshun, fearless love. Number 25. Let's see what comes with her. I mean, we rarely get Oshun, and that just shows you like me energy, of what people are going through. I watched a great astrologer last night giving tips on freeing up, like helping the money flow in your life. I don't have enough time to talk about that today, but I'll probably come on live later. If you're feeling like money is stuck and stagnant in your life, I'm going to share his video to my community page, but I'm also going to talk about that too to help you guys out. All right. Let's take a look here. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. 4 of Cups. Sorry, men, if you're watching, the talk was a little bit more geared to women today, but that's the majority of my channel too. Let's see here. Beautiful. So something is definitely changing here, Aries, that you can't ignore anymore. When we have the fearless love here with Oshun, we have 4 of Cups. We have the Chariot, Cancerian energy, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we're going to dig back into that. But let me read this first. Okay, Oshun, beautiful card here. And this says, the goddess of fearless love, temple of lovers, element water. Goddess Oshun is the exalted Orisha, or deity of honey, sweet waters, love, sensuality, fertility, and beauty. But the Yoruba lady of gold's anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. It says her guidance says, dare to love, begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart, and this is your paradox, the embodiment. You are loved and you are worth loving. You are divine. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language, and you are worthy of love that remembers your beauty at your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Real love is sacred, a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. The goddess declaration is, I give love, I receive love, I am love. I know that's possibly one of the hardest things. We've been taught so much in this love culture over the last 20 or so years. When somebody hurts us, I'm done with love. I'm focusing on money. I'm focusing on finances. I'm focusing on building my wealth and security. But the truth of the matter is that success and true success does come from having an open heart and having the capability, the capacity to love yourself and love others, love what you do, right? That's how your heart leads you to the thing that fulfills you. And so, with the Four of Cups energy here, if we have been in situations time and time and time and time again where we've been hurt and we've gotten the short end of the stick, and mind you, I don't know, a lot of you could be in my generation or older, but I know my generation, our Pluto, back to Pluto, is in Scorpio. Okay. And we will see a lot of betrayals in our lifetime. That is a generational placement. So a lot of us see betrayals, heartbreak, pain, things like that, that have to do with sexuality or the darker side of things, right? In order to transform us. Remember, it's always to transform us. But I've seen a lot, including myself. We've been through, I've been through certain things, and it has had me close off for a time from that. But the goal is to heal ourselves. Icing that out or making that part of ourselves blocked out or cold doesn't do anything for us. There she is, the Empress, healing that self, right? The Four of Cups says, I'm going to ignore any opportunities of love, or I'm just going to be closed off to it. So I miss those opportunities. I don't see those opportunities. The Chariot says, I'm going to do the work to get through that, right? The Sphinx is down here, the black and the white, transmuting that energy and getting through it and continuing to move forward. And on the other side, no matter how long it takes, I'm going to, I would say this, attract or meet my vibrational match when it comes to love. And the Wheel of Fortune here talks about changing, things that change in a positive direction. But once the lesson has been learned, it's very difficult for our soul to completely evolve in that area if we're not engaging in relationships. You know what I'm saying? How can we continue to learn? Because you learn through experiences. And we think because we haven't had something that is long lasting that we failed or we're not doing something right. But what if you came here to just learn? And I know that sounds daunting, and I know that sounds like, oh my God, I don't want to do that, Chelsea. But what if? And if you block out so many situations, your soul stops evolving. And then you never reach what you truly desire to reach. You never have that love like you truly desire to have, because you're just tired of getting hurt. We have the Hermit here. Tell me about the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles. So solitude is okay. Going into Hermit mode for a period of time for self-reflection and finding out what it is about yourself that led you to certain situations is okay. Because when you come out and the wheel turns, there will be something here. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning that is healthy, that is grounded, that is commitment. Ace of Pentacles is an offer of commitment. But Spirit is saying here with the Chariot and the Seven of Cups, you have to continue to move through all of these feelings and emotions. Sometimes it's not always going to be clear. It's not always going to be black. Matter of fact, it's rarely black and white. Love things that we think they should be, but it's rarely black and white. Especially with all the traumas and things that are mixed in with it. But you continue to move forward anyways, right? You continue to move forward anyways, because your soul is really calling you to a higher love, to a higher commitment of some sort. And unfortunately, in this time, space, reality that we are all alive in right now, it's not as easy as it once was, because we have a lot of people that we're dealing with that have impure intentions, who maybe want to lead us on, want to use us, want to abuse us. And that was what causes us to go into this Four of Cups energy. But when you think about it, vulnerability is love, right? Allowing yourself, not saying to be stupid, right? But allowing yourself to open up will attract to you in a healthy way, right? The person who is going to match that frequency. But the first thing is that you have to love yourself. And sometimes when you cut yourself off to even like, I'm not gonna love, I'm not gonna go through this again. What happens is you really stop taking care of yourself because you feel like you're not going to ever be in a good relationship. You're not ever going to find the one. You're going to focus on your career. You're going to focus. You stop taking care of areas of yourself that would really even attract that love, right? That's why self-love is the most important thing, because that love attracts the love that you desire. All right. So love fearlessly, my peeps. I do have to run. I'm always late. And I will talk to you guys a little later. All right. There's some people still in my email that I have to contact. So just be a little patient. Going to Barnes and Nobles today with my son. So spend a little time with him and I will get back to you. All right. Take care.